Here we go. All the odds provided by Fox Bet Sportsbook. My Blazing 5.
That's a hot one.
Let's blaze it up.
Fire it up.
It's Colin's Blazin' 5. Patriots and Colts.
I'm going to take the Colts minus 2.5. Both teams are off a bye, so they're well rested. The Colts have scored 30-plus points in 7 of 8 games. Do you realize that? In fact, do you go from week 6 on, they're number 1 in the NFL in points, total touchdowns, and second in rushing. Their defense is good, too, forcing turnovers. But the Colts are 7-0 when Jonathan Taylor has over 100 yards rushing, and the Patriots' rush defense is their weakness. It's only 18th. I think the Colts are at home. They're more desperate. I'm laying less than a field goal. I'm going to take the Colts here, 28-24. Good game. More desperate team at home wins.
Texans at Jaguars.
Haven't taken the Jaguars all year. Here we go. I'm going to take them minus 5. Why? Interim coaches always get a great effort the first several weeks. In Jacksonville's defense, they got a pass rush. They can get after you. In fact, they've allowed under 200 yards passing 5 of their last 7 games, and Davis Mills has never won a start in the NFL. Jacksonville has the better defensive front. They're at home, and they got the better quarterback. And the Texans have scored 14 or fewer points in 8 games this year, most in the NFL. So they just can't move. They're last in everything. And I got an inspired team, a focused team that wants to prove they're fine. It was the ex-coach that was a problem. I haven't taken the Jags this year. I'm going to take them 27-20 here.
Titans at Steelers.
Here's an interesting stat. I'm going to take the Pittsburgh, and the line's moved around. It's now minus half a point. I'm going to take the Steelers. You're not going to believe this. I may bang on Big Ben, but he's had his moments this year. Big Ben, 15 touchdowns, 3 picks in the last 8 games. Only Aaron Rodgers is better. Only Aaron has a better TD interception ratio. And a lot of that's because Najee Harris is now becoming a forceful running back. And they're 5-1 when Najee gets 25-plus touches. That helps Ben. The Titans' offense, meanwhile, since losing Derrick Henry, is a wreck. And what's really happening is that they're forcing Tannehill to take more of a burden of the offense, and they become a turnover machine. 9 giveaways in the last 3 games. They really miss Derrick Henry. I like the Steelers to win this game and cover 26-20.
Bengals at Broncos.
Now, I like this line much better at 1.5 and 2. It's my least favorite bet, but I'm going to take the Broncos minus 3. The line was better earlier this week, but here's why I'm going to take them. The Broncos defense forces a lot of turnovers. They've had multiple takeaways in 4 of their last 6 games. This is a real defense. Big Fangio, these corners, this is a real defense. And what does Cincinnati do? Give it away. I love Joe Burrow. 14 picks, tied for most in the league. He's a young quarterback. It's an okay offensive line. I think Denver at home, cold weather, late in the year, very good disruptive defense. I'm going to take them to beat Cincinnati 28-23. Like the line earlier, still like the Broncos. You know I like the Broncos this year. You know I like them, right? We'll take them here.
Seahawks and Rams.
This is a strange game. I like the Seahawks a lot here. Seahawks +4, and here's why. First of all, massive COVID outbreak for the Rams. It's one thing to miss starters last week and be galvanized. Now you're asking them a second week in a row to be wildly shorthanded. This is a division rival. In this division, taking points is almost always the way to go. The Seahawks have 10 giveaways this year, tied for the fewest in the league. They don't beat themselves. And the Seahawks offense, since Russell has not only come back, but has been healthy in the last couple of starts, last 3 games. Russell's completing 70% of his throws. His passer rating's 109. Don't judge Russell on the game he came back against Green Bay. Since he's gotten healthier, they're getting a running game. Russell's playing better. Massive COVID outbreak. I'm going to have the Rams Seahawks. I'm going to take the 4 with Seattle. I think it's a go either way last second game. I got the Rams winning by a point. I don't feel great about that. I just think it's a go either way game. I do think the Rams are a better football team, even with COVID. But you got to take the 4 points here. That's just way too many points in a wild, desperate Seattle team, a desperate Seahawks team. I'm going to take it. All right. There you go. I'm taking the favored Colts, the favored Jags, the favored Broncos, and the Seahawks Steelers. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.